every event that ever was, or ever will be.
All recorded inside the clock.
I'm Adrian.
And I'm Josh.
And we're the Disc Kids.
And today, as you can see, we're reviewing Doctor Who The Eternity Clock. I'm very excited. Geronimo. The game is the first installment in a series of Doctor Who games produced by the BBC, so it's sort of like an adventure games for PlayStation. The story takes you through time as you visit London in different time periods to collect pieces of the Eternity Clock.
Yeah, I like the story and it seems like this could work as a series. And it was pretty easy to make your way around and follow objectives and stuff.
Yeah, I found that too. I love the voice acting in this as well. Matt Smith, who plays the Doctor in the show, and Alex Kingston, who plays River Song, both lent their voices and even did the motion capture for the characters. So Matt Smith does his whole spinning around and clapping his hands thing, and it looks really smooth and natural.
I think that was good that they got the actors in. It shows they're really committed to the fans and the show in general. I like the graphics on this as well. They were really good, and when they ran, it was really smooth.
Yeah, it was, and I like that Matt Smith's sort of slouching walk that he does as well. I like that it was in there. Yeah, it was quite cool. But I had a problem with a few glitches. Most of the time they were just visual things like River Song's leg appearing in front of the Doctor when they were standing next to each other. But one time I was actually doing this part where I had to complete a puzzle and climb a ladder and pull a lever to let River across so she could do the same for me. But she got stuck on the ladder and I had to wait to lose the level and start from the checkpoint again.
And that's another thing. The checkpoints, I didn't really think there were enough of them.
Yeah, me neither. It was really frustrating when you just completed the hardest puzzle ever and you died and you had to do it all over again.
I know, that happened to me so many times. But I suppose it's part of the challenge and you change the difficulty of the puzzles in the options menu when you pause. So if it gets too hard, there's always an option.
I did kind of do that sometimes, but straight after I finish it, I switch it back to hard. I didn't think it'd be so hard. It's like a family game, so I thought hard would be maybe medium difficulty, but it's not. It really is really hard. I also really love the collectibles as well. You can collect the Doctor's hats and pieces of River's diary, and actually the first hat I found was a bowler hat, so I was kind of proud of that, because the Doctor says you can't argue with a bowler hat.
You know, it's because they can't talk, right?
No, my one talks. We have lengthy conversations about bowling.
Okay, right, Josh. I thought the collectibles were a good idea, but I think they were more exciting for actual proper fans of the show.
They're very exciting. I still need to get more pages of River's diary. The diary was a good idea, I think, because it gives you details that aren't actually in the show, and I can't really tell you mainly because I haven't finished collecting it yet, but I do remember seeing something about the Lux family.
I liked the puzzles, I thought they were good, and just when you started to think it was getting a bit repetitive, they changed it up a bit.
Yeah, they were really good. I love the sonic screwdriver. You could wave it around like Matt Smith. It was brilliant. But I think the aiming worked better with the sonic screwdriver than River's blaster. But it was still fun to shoot some Daleks and Cybermen. And I love the way the silence they sort of flopped to the ground.
Yeah, that was funny. I like the time travelling bits in the game too. They were really well thought out.
Yeah, I like that too, because Time Storm has a title stuck wherever you land, which is London. You have to use River's Vortex Manipulator to go back in time and place things there for your future self or River, or sometimes River would leave the Doctor's sonic screwdriver on a statue or something.
The level where you had to keep the silence in your line of sight was a really good idea, because if you looked away, you'd forget them and you'd lose the level.
Yeah, I really liked that effect they did when you ran past one. It was like you could see them being erased from River's memory. Now, we've seen some pretty bad reviews of the game, haven't we, Adrian?
Yeah, we have.
But to be honest with you, I don't really know why they're so bad. I really like the game, but I don't know if it's because I'm a massive Doctor Who fan, but I felt like they weren't trying so much to cater for new fans, but really focused on giving something back to the Whovians.
Yeah, I'm not a Doctor Who fan, but I think it's a good game, so, yep.
Yeah. I thought it was a great game. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10, but I'm kind of biased, so Adrian's score will only really count in this one.
It was a good game. It's well worth your price, so I'm giving it 8 out of 10. Please rate, subscribe, and comment on our videos.
See ya.
Bye.